I'm coming to you for a couple of minutes, and I just want to give a recap of the Leverage What You Know event with Mia Redrick. So I started working with Mia. It must have been, I first worked with her back in 2017. And so I met Mia from Periscope. And what attracted me to first start working with Mia when I hired her as my coach was that she truly had a lifestyle where she had a great relationship with her husband. Hey, Andrea. Where she had a great lifestyle with her husband. She was providing the best education for her children. She had an amazing business, and I felt like we had shared beliefs and values, and I felt like she was someone who could help me build this business. I was at that time working full-time in human resources. I still work in HR today as I'm growing my company, but I was working for a high retailer, and I was traveling so much, and I had my book that I wanted to release, but I hadn't published it yet, and I wanted to build a business where I could grow this 6 and 7 figure business on my own terms from the comfort of my home. And I felt like Mia Redrick could teach me how to do that because she was already creating so many results for herself, and she was just a beautiful person, and everything she would say on these Periscope videos resonated with me. And so I connected with my husband who supported me, and I started working with her, and I started in Core Moms. So hey giants. And so I just want to talk about the Leverage What You Know event, as I discuss my journey working with Mia, who has been an amazing life and business coach. My entire life changed after working with Mia. Not only did I release my first book, start my company, Mia taught me how to do the 4 things that she does: how to package, price, position, and find buyers. And for me, that's what I was looking for. And I didn't have a product before working with Mia. I didn't have paying clients before working with Mia. I had my gifts. I had my abilities to be able to help people. I had a system that worked, that would provide transformation, but I didn't know how to pull it all together and package it in a premium way. And so I learned that working with Mia. I started with Core Moms, then went into a little one-on-one work with Mia, and then went into the mastermind. And so I was just at the Leverage What You Know event in Baltimore, and it was so wonderful. And so I wanted to come on here and to share just a couple of the top lessons that I've learned working with Mia, and also some key takeaways from that Leverage What You Know event, because if you missed it, the next event that Mia's doing, you certainly want to be at. But also, if you've been on the fence about working with the coach, hiring Mia to help to support you with your business goals, help you to build your business, I want to be able to remove some of the questions that you may still have. Because maybe you were like me, and you had your gift, you had your talent, you knew you were smart, you knew you were high achieving, you had won awards, but you didn't know what you didn't know. You didn't know how to build a business, and you didn't know there was someone like a Mia who's very real and who creates real results that could help to support you in that. And so one of the things that I learned working with Mia is that, it's possible, and it's also possible and can work for me. And so when I looked at the way that she set up her business, I do speaking. And while I enjoy speaking, more powerful than what's on the inside of me. And so in that, working with her, she really is able to not only support you when things are wonderful, but she also has been able to support me when things were not. I can tell you that, while I was ready for things to change in my life, I didn't necessarily feel like it was the right time to make the investment. I didn't feel like it was the right time. There were a lot of things going on. I'm a wife, and I'm a mom, and my daughter is young, and we just had a lot of things going on. And so I learned that, there may be things that happen around me, but none of those things are more powerful than what's inside of me. Even when Mia shared with us transparently what happened with her systems and the challenges that she had with the internet security and those different things, what inspired me was that she didn't stop her business. She didn't shut down her business because of what happened around her, because she knew that what was more powerful was what was on the inside of her that she could impart and share with us. And so I've modeled that in the different things that may have happened around me as I've been growing my company and growing my business, that to make sure that I keep focused on the perspective that it's not more powerful than what's on the inside of me that I have to share and in service to others. The other thing that I learned working with Mia is that I can show up and be authentically me. 100% who I am, and that's enough when I'm postured to serve from my highest and tallest place. There's sometimes this feeling that, well, do I have enough, and will somebody buy it, or is there enough that I have to share with others? And sometimes we can look at the things that we don't have, but Mia really helps you to see what you do have and how you can package it, price it, position yourself correctly as the obvious choice, and find buyers and allow them to come to you using her system. And I've been able to learn that and really hone that and settle into that when I met Mia. And I knew what I knew, but I didn't know what I didn't know. Mia never said, your dreams are too big, or your goals are too big, or what do you want to build? You want to build a $250,000 business, a $500,000, 7 figures. She never said, oh, well, make sure you start small. She never said that. She never said, oh, you've never sold a $10,000 product? Well, make sure you start with the $50 product. That's not even her model or mindset. And I appreciate that because it gave me permission to stand tall from my tallest place. There were so many other takeaways during the weekend. Number one, Mia is beautiful. She's super generous. And I can tell you that she served from her tallest place. And for me, having worked with Mia as a former client, over multiple years, there were so many nuggets. Guys, I think I took I'm looking at my notebook now, probably 20 pages worth of notes. And all around the things that Mia teaches. So how to package, price, position, and find buyers, and how I can then apply that to the work that I'm doing today in my business. As I was looking at even the products and the structure of what I had set up, I realized that I was still playing a little too small. And I still, even though it's been years, had room to stretch and to reach for more. And so I just want to come on here. I wanted to come on to my fellow giants, say, hey, if you're catching the replay, hello. And just thank Mia. Thank Mia for being who she is. I think about sometimes how, one person's yes is connected to so many other destinies. That's one of the things that a former pastor of mine taught and shared. And I believe that's so true. And how, what would have happened if Mia never moved forward? What would have happened if Mia never decided to open up her gift and to share it and to be the best version that she could be? Then she would not have been there when we needed her to help us to do the same. When we needed her to help us open up our own gifts and in service to others, she wouldn't have been there if she hadn't have said yes to herself. So I just want to thank you, Mia. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you've taught me that's transformed my life, that I've made thousands of dollars in a business with that's continuing to grow. But not only that, you've taught me how to be a better wife, a better mom to my daughter. And my life has never been the same. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And giants, keep building, keep growing. If we're not already connected, connect with me. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. All right.